All right, so we had a student ask this question. There's this girl I like, but she's not a Christian. I've asked her to go to church, but she doesn't want anything to do with it. She keeps asking me to go out with her, even though I say no. What do I do? I'd start off in answering this question. That first, there's an implication that the student says that they are a Christian. And, I think that's an important thing to first distinguish. Like, what is a Christian? A Christian is not a following of religion, but a Christian is somebody who says that I want to be like Christ, that Jesus is my Savior, that I desire to be more like Him and less like me. And that's truly what a Christian is. Somebody who is submitted to the Lord to Jesus as Lord of their life. And so, that's the first thing, is a heart check for if you have this question or a similar question, that you have that heart check within yourself and to say, am I a follower of Jesus? Because that's the first thing that would need to come about. In answering the question at face value, so you're a Christian and you have someone that is interested in you or you're interested in that's not a Christian, how should you respond? And this is one of those questions that the Bible actually gives a very direct answer to. Sometimes, as the Bible can give answers to anything, this one is laid out in 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. And it gives us this instruction. I'm reading from the New Living Translation, and it tells us this, that don't team up with those who are unbelievers. How can righteousness be partner with wickedness? And how can light live with darkness? And you might be familiar with another translation that says not to be unequally yoked together with an unbeliever. And so that would be the basic instruction to this, to say that the first thing you should look for in a potential spouse or dating somebody that you're going to date is going to say that they are a Christian. Now, of course, as we're talking to youth, there's other challenges here on the timing and direction of relationship as well. That a lot of times there's this contentment in season. There's this pressure that our culture has that we need the status of having a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And again, I believe there's another heart check in there that even if this girl is a Christian, you have to ask yourself and pray and say, is this the right timing for me to be in a dating relationship, knowing that God's standard for relationship would be one that would ultimately lead you towards marriage. And so casual dating, as our culture has it, it's off, and it's very rarely is it going to honor God. So it's a great question. Hope that gives you some insight. Check out 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14, and hope that gives you some insight.